Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I pulled for you on this new full moon in Leo, the Chariot card. This is about really staying focused, removing distractions, not allowing yourself to be pulled by the demands, requests, or the challenges that others are facing that they can support on their own. There is something here in this card about you being a go-to person for perhaps people in your family, perhaps at your job. You're a kind of a fix-it, and you're competent, you're confident, and you know how to take care of things that really end up pulling you away from your own goals and desires. So here you are not trying to be like everybody else. You're not trying to do everything. You're simply trying to pursue what you know is best for you. And this is a beautiful energy of you just staying focused on that, heart forward, in what it is you know that's going to serve you in the long run. This is a general reading, so it isn't going to resonate for all of you. However, if you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. And welcome to all of you that are new and all of you that are familiar with me. I appreciate you spending time with me. So in your present, the Four of Pentacles is describing the compulsion you have to hold on to what you've got. You are guarding your savings, your foundation, your home. You may be trying to save money or being very frugal and practical with how you spend what you have. You're probably spending what you have on the things that are going to shore up your foundation, be that a home, be that the foundation of your business, whatever it is that you feel you must protect from any general uncertainty in the world. And this being an uncertain time, this card is so characteristic of you, Taurus, of not taking risks, being sure that everything you do is necessary so that you can rest on your foundation in times of further storm. In the past, the Nine of Swords is about you processing some very old, hurtful pains and sorrows, your suffering that you've experienced. This one is about really trying to look anew at the way that you have felt outside of things, not belonging in a certain way that you have come to address by anchoring into your home base. You have been taking risks to expand that base, perhaps your social experience you're expanding, and really seeing yourself, perhaps in some cases, repeat familiar patterns or have a similar response to challenges that you're not entirely satisfied with. You don't feel that you're getting the results that you would like to get. You're not communicating in a way that makes you feel good or makes you feel as though you're sincerely expressing yourself in a way that can be understood. And that's been deeply frustrating to you. So I do see you recognizing that there's a pattern whose common denominator is you, and that it isn't giving you the results that you desire. In the future, the Nine of Cups is almost like the opposite end of your past. Moving forward, you are trying to align yourself with things that support you rather than struggle with those things that don't. And this is your kind of key at this moment. You're really identifying the things that are authentic for you, what resonates from your heart, what lights you up, what energizes you, what motivates you to grow and expand. And because you are aligning yourself with those things, you're feeling a sense of satisfaction, that you know how to choose a path forward that resonates with you and allows you to continue to enjoy the abundance that you have earned in your life. And this, in a way, is part of how you're holding on to the past. You are understanding that you can't duplicate that past. The past is the past. It's over. That will never come again. However, you can take the things about the past that are still a part of who you are, that are expressions of your gift, your talent, and apply them into the situation you're in now and find that much abundance, even more abundance, in your ability to translate your gifts into your current environment with a focus on what's working, not what isn't. And being open to recognize that there are patterns that you've developed as a form of safety or protection that are no longer serving you. And this represents an openness to really look at those things, to take care of yourself so that you're feeling better about your efforts. If this reading is resonating for you, Taurus, please like this video. Please share this with others. And certainly subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. The sun is shining bright on my face, and that's okay with me. I hope it's not a distraction for you. And I pulled the loneliness card. I know that I am never alone. And I see this in two very extreme ways. In some ways, I see some of you in a family or community situation where you feel as though you're arguing for your right to be who you are, your right to do things the way you want to do them, your right to express your gifts in the way you always have. There's almost a stubbornness coming from this. And then there's also a part of you that is recognizing that in the shifts and changes that you intuit you must make, and this is no easy thing for a fixed sign like you, that you are surrounded by support. You have models, you have allies, you have friends that are available to support you in making the changes you can make. And it isn't about changing who you are, it's about adapting who you are to the current environment so that you're feeling the sense of independence and support that you desire. I'm going to clarify the Four of Pentacles in your present with the Ace of Wands and the Three, the Empress. Wow, this is absolutely beautiful. You are ready to launch your new current reign in the world. You're already a daughter of the Empress by energy. This is the ruler, your rulership, Venus, makes it very easy for you to maximize harvest. You know how to work in attunement with others. You understand divine timing, the right timing for things modeled on nature. You flow with nature. You harmonize. You produce. These are natural attributes to you. You're extremely hardworking, and you understand that that is the thing that creates magic. With the Ace of Wands, there's a new level of that you are experiencing potentially in your life. You're grounding your foundation. You're sticking to what you've built already as the platform on which you can build a new, fuller, richer experience. But the bottom line is growth. You must expand. And expanse for you can seem threatening because it does mean change. But I would emphasize again that change for you can mean adapting to your environment now. that necessarily is going to promote the growth that you desire, but it is not going to change who you are. And I think there's an innate stubbornness that reflects this fear that others are trying to change you, and that is not true. In the past, the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Cups, the second ace, and the Moon card. I do think that in your recognition of patterns that no longer work for you, recognizing that your communication style may be at odds with what you truly desire, that there are patterns that you've adopted, it does require you to look at the formation of some of these patterns in your life. The desire to open up, perhaps, and be loved meant that you did things in a certain way. Perhaps as a child, you learned things as a certain way as part of belonging, being a part of something that was beautiful, that was growing, that felt good, that was desirable to others, that was attractive to you, meant that you learned certain behaviors that are no longer serving you. In fact, they're hurting you. And this perhaps is opening up some alternatives to the ways that you can make your subconscious energies more clearly conscious, keeping in mind that this is about consciousness, awareness. How aware are you of why you do things the way you do them, particularly when they're things that you don't feel good about? Ways that you dig your heels in and won't be moved, won't be changed. How can that feel good? It certainly isn't feeling good to others when there's no opportunity to talk, discuss, grow, change, compromise. These are the tools that must be prompted to you, that are being prompted to you from your unconscious. You can't just go the way you're going and then be dissatisfied when things don't feel right to you, when you're not receiving the support that you desire. In the future, the Nine of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles again. There's a couple of things here. The way that you think about your foundation, your home, what you have, the root of your stability, what's securing you, what's protecting you, it feels like you've overthought that, you've overanalyzed that. Perhaps you're thinking about that on behalf of others in a way that takes you away from how it serves you. So one of the themes that keeps emerging here is this idea of change not being about changing you, but about your adaptability, your flexibility, your willingness to upgrade, to compromise, to consider new perspectives. This feels like you're being actually exposed to many new perspectives, and it is butting up against your comfort zone. You're not comfortable with many of these things, but you do know that these things ultimately are what is going to support you. Opening up about your feelings, seeking things that support you, not things that hurt you or block you based on your past or the things that you're being exposed to. There's myriad resources out there that are available to help you with these things that are blocking you. These behaviors that are difficult to resist. You don't know how to stop yourself from doing things that ultimately you see work towards your not your benefit, your destruction, your demise, your undoing. Ultimately, you not getting what you want. I'm going to finish up this reading with the flora and fauna of Africa. And I pulled the caracal, and The key word is opportunity. Trust your intuition and follow through. Be aware of your surroundings and leap at opportunities. You're being exposed to so many options and alternatives at this point. There's so many resources that are available to help you feel more aligned, gain that benefit that you're already tasting of joy and abundance in your life. Thank you for this reading, Taurus. If you've enjoyed this content, please check out this video for more. And until next time, namaste.